I looked at an app called JigSpace that is this 3D app that was able to create virtual objects that already exists on iPads that you could look at this in AR. I got to see this on the headset where I took a F1 race car and suddenly, boom, it was in the room. And I got to walk around it and it looked super high res and that was cool. It points out the potential that this headset could allow you to see really high detailed 3D objects that for education, for training, for design, for research, for all sorts of things, this headset might be really interesting.
How close can we get to feeling like it's real? The Vision Pro has taken a big step toward this future. You can now bring objects, digital objects, into the room with you, and they do feel shockingly real.
I'm gonna place my Formula One car just right in the middle.
The reflections are actually genuinely incredible. I can actually take the cover off of the engine, so if you just pinch your fingers and take the cover off, you see the V6 now?
Wait, I'm gonna turn it on.
Definitely do that.
Yes!
Now the aerodynamics are moving over the top of the car. How sick is that?
Let's say go into, see a real world, what does an F1 car look like in your living room? So this is an application where I could just put this on the floor. It says tap to place your jig.
Yeah.
And then you could see, I can move this around, I can get up, I can walk closer to the car and see that. So just imagine how this, the next generation of games, education applications, there's a ton of potential when it comes to this device.
So one called JigSpace, which it's a sick app. Basically, it lets you load 3D models into the space you're in and mess around with them, take them apart, view them in actual size. And this really takes advantage of how good the placement lock is on the Vision Pro. And you can walk around and really gets you a better understanding of the scale of things that you don't get to see up close very often.
There's an app called JigSpace, and it brings in 3D objects into environments. Think of this, I'm gonna rotate and manipulate the space as well. So I'm gonna take my two fingers, pinch together, and look now, with this app and this specific gesture, I'm rotating the Alfa Romeo.
I used a third-party app called JigSpace, and I was able to bring in a life-size F1 car right into the room. It was 100% scale, life-size, high fidelity once again. And I was able to stand up, walk around, look inside of it, look at the tires, just walk around this car. That's gonna be the running theme of Apple Vision Pro. It is giving you experiences that you haven't had really ever